Hey, what's up guys? Tyler Wired here, and this is basically the process I go through for making a simple background for YouTube. So I start off with making a gradient, and right here I was picking a song for me to play, so I'm not listening to absolutely nothing while making a background. And I think I choose the song The Hopeless by Attack Attack. Yeah, I got that song. Alright, so I was gonna hyperspeed this and make it a speed art, but for some reason everything's being retarded and it won't make me or it won't let me speed up the video. So yeah, it's not gonna be speed art. It's gonna be about a 21-minute commentary of basically what I do whenever I'm making a background. So there's a couple of steps in it that you need to do, and a lot of it is just to make sure it looks good. And I'm gonna get y'all some more speed arts. I'm really enjoying doing some graphics design or whatever it may be called. I think people call it GFX or whatever it is. But all I know is it is quite the fun thing to do. So I've been doing it lately, and I've been enjoying it. So this is actually a background that I created for a guy who let me see. He has close to about 3,000 subs. He had 90 about a day ago, and he got on Subscriber Tuesday with the Market J, and he got like 30,000 subs. I mean 30 or blah blah blah. Got about 3,000 subs. So yeah. So he was like, "Hey Doug," actually I was like, "Hey Doug, what's up, man?" He's like, "Yo dog, not much." And I was like, "Yeah man, like what you doing?" And he's like, "Alright dog." And I'm like, "Listen man, I could hit you up with a background if you want." He's like, "Dang boy, you fly." I was like, "Alright man." So came over to the trusty computer and started doing some editing, and made him a background for his channel. So yeah, his name is like tbcBambi, so it's like tbcBambi. He just calls himself Bambi though. So go check him out, I guess. The background that I made turned out okay. It was not my best, but like I said, it was just a simple background I was just making really quick. Just see, like I made this, like I said, about 21 minutes, and I was definitely not trying to speed through it. I was just trying to go slow and steady, and I think at a couple points in here I just stop and do nothing for like 10 seconds because I was talking to my mama. She walked in the room. I was like, "What you doing?" She's like, "Ah!" Yeah, and then so oh gosh, just hit the mic. My bad. And so, like literally right as I got done, I had to go to church because it is Wednesday, and got home and I was like, alright, gonna make this a speed art and gonna put it on the YouTubes. And yeah, it wouldn't let me, so here's the 20-minute commentary or whatever. And after that, while I was letting it render and all the video, that way I could just make the commentary over it, I made a background for myself and it turned out amazing. And once again, Photoshop just randomly shut down on me, so it deleted that whole thing. And literally, like, I was done and I clicked save to desktop, and then right as I clicked save, Photoshop was unexpectedly shut down. Relaunch, ignore, or report or something. So I just said screw it, clicked ignore, and I got mad, and I'm still induced with rage. So yeah. And yeah, basically the programs I'll be using is about Photoshop, Cinema 4D, iTunes for the music, Google Chrome for the searches on the internet, and I have a bunch of files in this folder of mine that I use for like textures and all these other things that I insert into my backgrounds, intros, and avatars and stuff like that. I made a desktop background. I'm not sure if you've seen it yet, but it was a custom desktop background I made. So yeah. Oh, and on my channel, it's just black right now. And if you're wondering why it's just black and there's no background, it's because I already deleted the one that was on there. That like so I could put the new one on there, and then Photoshop crashed. So yeah, tomorrow there will be new background on there. Yeah, so it won't be black. I'm gonna have to wait till I get home from school, that way I can start making it again, and hopefully by then I'll record, and hopefully it'll let me actually do the speed art. So yeah, I guess it's kind of good that it's not speed art, so you get to see the whole process and time that it takes to make. I mean, this is a simple background. If I was making one for someone that really wanted a really nice one, I would put a lot more time and effort into it. Now, like, I'm not saying I didn't put any effort into this guy's, because, yeah, I mean, he's a cool commentator. He's got a decent amount of subs. I mean, 30,000, or 3,000. Why do I keep saying 30? Just punch myself for that. But for a guy that's got 3,000, I mean, yeah, it's a lot more than I have. So, I wanted to get him a good background. It turned out good, and like I said, if it was someone that had a lot more, I'd put a lot more work into it. And, yeah, I mean, that's just, the way I thought of it. But like I said, it turned out good, and it looks good, and I hope he likes it. I sent him the link for the download for him to get, and he will download it sometime tomorrow. But it has his background, so maybe if you drop by his channel tomorrow, today is what day? Today is, let me check. Today is, no clue, I don't even know what day it is. But today is a day in which we live. And, yeah, so go check out his channel. Today's actually Wednesday, so Thursday of this week, go drop by his channel. Hopefully you'll see the swag background that I made for him on his channel. So yeah, I don't feel like commentating over this. It's about 10:37 right now at nighttime. Well, I had pork chops for dinner. Oh, that was good. Passed a science test. That's also good. Oh yeah, but as you can see, I'm getting the textures, and I have this grunge texture that I really like, and I drag that on here, and I add it to the text, basically, so it gives this text a really cool design on it, and that's how I get like designs on text, and it turns out pretty good. So yeah, if y'all was wondering, that's what I be doing. I kept clicking the wrong thing. I was like, wait a second, there's overlay. And then it turned out the way I liked it. And then I had to go to the eraser, and I was like, alright, there we go. This is where I started going to business, and it started looking good. This is where the background started coming together. I was like, alright, now I got a general idea of where I'm going to be going with this background. And like whenever I do it, I don't like think of what I'm gonna do before I do it. I'm just like, alright, make the text, and then whatever colors I feel like putting on the text, I make a background according to that. And they turn out good. And for the ones that I make that turn out really good, I have some kind of central theme that I'm gonna go with. I'm like, my friend Pissed Off Yoder, if you go to his channel, his background that I made for him, it's not the best, like I said. I did freehand it, and I did it in about 15 20 minutes max. But I had a, like, he was like, I want a blue and green background if all possible. So I knew he wanted a blue and green, so that gave me some colors. And then I was like blue and green, and the first thing I thought of was like a jungle, so I gave it kind of like, it's definitely not a jungle theme, but it's got this cool thing going for it. And that was just from a little bit of thought before freehanding it. And the backgrounds I've been making lately, they've been turning out good. For YouTube channels, I've made a decent amount. Made one for this guy called Nonstop77. Um, his background turned out amazing. It was one of my better ones. I sent it to him, and I think he didn't read the message with the link because he never put it on his channel. He told me, yeah, I want the background, I'll put it on. And I was like, sweet. And it never got to him. That's okay, I can always resend him the link if I find the link again. I'm not sure. But yeah. And then hopefully that won't happen with Bambi. I'd hate if that happened. I made a background for this chick named X Rare Beauty on YouTube. She does like montages and stuff for her YouTube channel. It's a pretty cool channel and all. And yeah, so I made a background for her and all, and all of them turned out good. Like I made 3 different ones, and the first two she was like, well, first one she was like, it's too girly, and then the second one she said, I don't like something in the middle. I was like, all right, and I fixed it, and then on a fourth and final one, she was like, it doesn't look so and so, and I was like, all right, well, I'm done making these, and I just quit. So yeah, I guess it was reasonable. I guess I understand where she was coming from. I definitely do. And yeah, I mean, I can't complain if someone doesn't really necessarily like the work I'm doing. She had a certain vision in her mind of what she wanted it to look like, and if it didn't look like what she wanted, I mean, it didn't. So I guess that's okay. I mean, I can understand where she's coming from. If I have a vision in my head of what I want my background to look like and it doesn't come out exactly the way I want it, I'm not going to be upset, but I mean, I'm not going to be getting what I'm expecting. And I can understand that. I can understand that well. So like, if one of y'all request me to make a background for y'all, and I make a background and it's not exactly what you requested, and you're kind of disappointed with it, send me a message like, hey, listen, this, and this is kind of different. This is what I had in mind, and tell me what I can do to fix those, and then I will definitely do them, because customer satisfaction is #1. So yeah, just send me a message, like a PM, if you want me to make a background, and I will make one. I'm only making them for the new YouTube layout now though, because everyone's having to change to the new YouTube layout March 1st. Even I treated myself. I know I gotta make another background for Pissed Off Editor for the new YouTube layout. So yeah, things going on in life, dog. It gets crazy. It gets real crazy in this world. Gosh, man, I'm tired and I don't even know what I'm talking about. It's freezing cold in my room because like my desk is right next to the freaking vent and it's blowing out like glacier air. That doesn't even make sense. But I think that it's a vent pipe attached to Antarctica, and the wind's picking up. So yeah, I can definitely feel it. Gosh, it's cold in here. Got these chill bumps up and down my arms. I'm gonna go to bed in a minute. Wake up in the morning, eat me some waffles, take a shower, brush my toofuses, brush my hair, go to school, and then do some work, come home, sleep for like 30 minutes like I always do. And I haven't been on Xbox for 2 days. So I'll go on Xbox and get a gameplay for y'all. And it'll probably be a road to gold. I want to get that done and do the editing on that. And if I got time, I'll probably live stream. I don't know. Whatever fits my fancy. Yeah, but if you're still sitting through this, I guess thanks for staying through. We're at the about 14-minute mark, somewhere around there. Yeah, we're at the 13:55 mark. Yeah, so we're almost at the 14-minute mark. Only about 6 minutes away or whatever. I don't know. 6, 7, maybe 8 minutes. I don't know. That's how close we are though. So as you can see, the background's turning out kind of sexy at this point. And I got to about this point last time, like last night, and then Photoshop just shut down. Like every time I freaking make a background, it just shuts down. It's getting really annoying, and I don't know if it's some glitch that's going on or something, but I don't know. And right here, I had something on my mind, and I was like, alright, I need to find this specific thing. I was like, dang. And then I was like, alright, I can't find it. Alright, well I guess I gotta find something to take its place. And I was like, maybe this'll work. And I was like, I'm gonna put it up in this top corner. And it helped out for what I'm about to put over in a second. Right here, I put it on screen. We got a little bigger of a glow effect. And then I drag another one into the other corner. Put that one on screen also. And then I do something cool here in a second, and it turns out pretty good. I go onto here, and I get another one of these balls with like light beams coming out of it, and I put those over the glow balls, and it kind of adds this cool effect to it. Like you'll see in a second, it adds this effect, and it turned out really good. Okay, and then I clicked the wrong button. That's what it was. Alright, and then I was gonna put one there, and I was like, nah, it's just gonna clash with all the other lights. And I was like, ooh, I could put it over this glow ball, and it'll turn out sexy like. I take this size down a little bit, and then it turns out really nice. It gives it this glowing ball looking thing that's got like spike lights coming out of it, and it looks really good right there. It looks pretty good. And I think all in all, this was a really good background, and I think he'll be happy with it. I hope he is, at least, because it turned out pretty good for about a 20-minute background. And yeah. And I'm actually pretty happy with the desktop background that I made yesterday. It turned out really good also. And like I said, I can't complain. Like right here, I was like, what's going on? And like it kept dragging these pictures onto my desktop, and I didn't know what was going on. I deleted those in a second, and I was like, dang, that's stupid. Like I think it was after the video though. But yeah, like I was just about done right here, and I was like, alright, turned out really nice. And I was like, maybe I should add some more stuff. And then I added like a little bit more. I think that may have been on the one last night. I know that I erased some of the parts right here, that way it's not so shiny. Right here. And it makes it to where it's not so shiny, so you can actually see the glow spikes right there. See? And that made it clearer and easier to see. And then I think, I'm not sure, I was like, maybe I should add some more stuff, and it doesn't turn out the way I plan, and I just deleted it, and it turned out like this. I think this is about what the final product turned out as. Not quite sure. Let me see. Actually, no, I think I added some smoke. I think I added a smoke into it. Yeah, I had some smoke, and it gave it it gave it a nice effect actually, because you see the smoke behind the fence that I put on there, and it turned out pretty good. You'll see in a second. Like compare it with the smoke now, compared to what it looks like on the other side without the smoke, and it turned out really good, I thought. And it doesn't add much of an effect, but it does add an effect. And that's the thing, when you're adding stuff like textures and stuff like that, you don't want the texture to overpower the entire thing, but you want it to have enough power to where it shows. And that's the thing, you gotta mess around with Photoshop for a while to understand where you need to put these things. And once you get the hang of it, it becomes easy. Like, it's not necessarily, I wouldn't say easy, but it's not at that difficult stage anymore. Like, if y'all get what I'm saying, you catch my drift. So yeah, this I think is about the finished product. We're at about the 19.5-minute mark. The final product took about 21 minutes. All in all, like right here, if you see on the images, they have these little tags, and I have to find what is what and erase those tags. I think there's 3 of them I had to erase, and I get them all gone, and then that was the finished product. I still think you always gotta make sure there's not those little tags that are on the bottom of the images, because that'll just make, they'll be like, hey, what are these tags for? And it'll make it look pretty stupid. It really will. Alright, so I think right around here I finished getting all the tags. And yeah, I think this is where I get this one up here. Yeah, get that tag, and I click on this one, and then I get the last tag, and all is good in Hollywood. So that's about the final product. Turned out pretty nice, I think. I was gonna give him a colored theme, but he didn't suggest any colors. I didn't want to get a color he didn't like on his previous background. It was like a blue and black, and I wasn't feeling a blue and black. I wasn't feeling a blue and black background, so I went with the black and gray, and like I said, turned out good. So if y'all like this video and you want more, tell me. This is Todd Wired signing out, guys. Peace.